Hello and welcome dear students to a series of grammar in use. In this video we are going to summarize the reported speech. It's an overview. It will summarize the past 5 videos, so those are done on reported speech. Let us dive into it. Kindly ensure that you have a pen and notepad ready to summarize and take down what you have missed out. Reported speech overview. Now changing references in reported speech. What is changed when you report a direct sentence to an indirect speech or reported speech? Certain words have variable reference, which means their meaning is context dependent. It depends on the context, what is said, how it is said. In order to retain the meaning of the direct speech, reported speech usually revises tenses. Make a note of it. Tenses are revised or changed, pronouns are revised or changed, and time references are changed. Um, when we report change tenses change to its corresponding past if it is in present tense, and if it is in simple past, it changes to past perfect, and if it is in past continuous, it changes to past perfect continuous tense. Pronoun changes according to the uh, context, who is speaking and who is reporting, and the time references, that of time changes. See, for example, someone has mentioned today, it becomes that day. If it is tomorrow, it is the next day or the following day, etc. Let us see the example of tenses. I want to become a police officer. Now this sentence is to be reported. She said she wanted to become a police officer. The tense usually moves back in time by one step. That means if it is simple present over here, it becomes simple past. Let us proceed. Now, reporting verb in the present tense. Now, this is a standard rule that the tenses change only when the outside or the main verb is SAID, said, that is past tense. Only then you will change the expression in the quotation mark. When the outside of the reporting verb is in present tense or future tense, he, she says, he, SAYS, says. In that case, you will not change the expression in the quotation mark. It will remain as it is. So the reporting verb can be in the present tense. For example, she says or he says, SAYS, says as present tense. In this case, the tense of the sentence does not change. That means whatever rules you have learned for changing the tenses, you will not apply in this case. This is the same for present tense, she says, or she will say, even future tense. You will not change the expression that is inside. So now the expression is, I don't like ice cream. She says she doesn't like ice cream. If this sentence was given to you with outside saying that she, SAYS, says, comma, double quotes, I don't like ice cream, full stop, double quotes. In that case only you will change it to she says that she doesn't like ice cream. Reporting verb is in the present tense, and the main verb does not change tense at all. I have never tried ice cream. She tells me, she said to me, comma, inverted commas open, I have never tried ice cream. That you will change to she says to me, she says to me. You will change it to she tells me. She has never tried ice cream. I hope these two rules are understood. If the outside reporting verb is says or will say, the inside tenses do not change at all. If outside it is he says to me, it will become he tells me, and inside tenses do not change at all. And the same rule is applied to when the outside reporting verb is in future tense. She will say, he will say to me. Then, even then, inside tenses do not change at all. Let us proceed. When forming reported speech from direct speech, some words change in order to keep the meaning consistent. Other words stay the same. Now we have seen the tenses changes. Other words that change are pronoun and time references. I did well in my exams. Now the person who spoke, she said my. Now when you're reporting, you cannot say my because those were not your exams. So you will say she said she did well in her exams. My changes to her to refer back to the speaker who said it. Then we come to the time reference, the adverb of time. The adverb of time changes accordingly depending on when you are reporting. I'll apply for the job tomorrow. Now, in this sentence, the person mentioned the word tomorrow. She said she would apply for the job the next day or the following day. Tomorrow changes to the next day to keep the meaning the same, or it also changes to the following day. The next pointer that we have is reporting modals verbs, that is can, could, should, will, etc. Now most modal verbs except for will and can behave differently from other verbs. For example, will changes to would and can changes to could depending on because of the becoming the sentence, making the sentence formal, but other modals remain the same. No matter what the tense of the direct speech, they don't change in reported speech. I might buy some ice cream. She said she might buy some ice cream. The modal in the verb remained the same in the reported speech. I could have some. I could have bought one. She said she could have bought one. The reported verb also doesn't change from direct speech in this case. So remember, in the case of modals, it is completely different that the changes will not take place. Next, we have the summary of the rules to tenses. This is possible only when the outside reporting verb is in the past tense. Example, said, S-A-I-D, said. Only then you will apply the rules to tenses. For example, if the word in the speech is in simple present, you will change it to simple past tense. If the words are in present continuous tense, you will change it to past continuous tense. If the speech has used present perfect tense, you will change it to past perfect tense. And if in the speech present perfect continuous tense is used, you will change it to past perfect continuous tense. And if in the speech simple past is used, in certain cases it is left as it is, but normally it is changed to past perfect tense. And if the speech is in past continuous tense, you change it to past perfect continuous tense. These are the standard rules to changing tenses only when the outside or the reporting verb is in the past tense. Other than that, these rules do not apply to reported speeches where the outside reporting verb is in present tense or future tense. In that case, the inside quotation or the expression remains as it is unchanged. Thank you very much. With this, we have come to the end of the lesson. If you like the lesson, kindly click on like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much for your kind attention.